I'm Joan London. Welcome to DirecTV Hometown Heroes. We travel all over America to communities large and small to find stories about DirecTV subscribers who perform extraordinary acts of kindness and courage every day. Anyone who's ever been hospitalized knows that it can be a lonely and demoralizing experience. For young children, it can be especially tough. But we found an inspiring story about a California man who's making sure no hospitalized youngster ever feels that way. Correspondent Rachel Campos Duffy has more.
Orange, California is home to a thriving antiques district and a quaint old town square rich in history.
Okay, here we go.
Lead the way.
Here at Miller Children's Hospital in nearby Long Beach, there's a different kind of history being made.
Wow, look at you.
It's the kind measured in smiles and treasured memories.
You want to try it? Here.
These children are being treated for cancer and other serious medical problems, but today, for a few hours, a non-profit group called Discovery Arts is helping them reclaim the simple joys of childhood.
What do you think?
You're good at drawing.
Thank you. Do you know you hold a pencil like an artist?
Discovery Arts is a program where we bring in volunteers to kids that are receiving treatment in the hospital for cancer, for other serious blood disorders. These arts programs really help them forget for a period of time what they're going through to focus on something fun so they can be kids again.
It all started 15 years ago when Don Harper, a music composer, tragically lost his mother and brother to terminal illness in the same year.
I remember doctors and nurses that would spend a little extra time or joke around or just a little personal interaction, what that meant.
Coincidentally, Don's friend, choreographer Marilyn Clements, started volunteering at a children's hospital.
She decided to bring her tap shoes, and she found that the kids just really responded to her. Some kids just had the most awful frown on their face or wouldn't get out of bed. She'd find that involving them in these activities just really changed their attitude.
You know, I really love this. It'll also have more information about Discovery Arts and how to get a hold of us.
With that, Discovery Arts was born.
We started with one very small 14-bed unit, and now we're serving over 3,000 children and their families every year.
Ready to go?
Great.
Several times a week, Dawn and the volunteers at Discovery Arts pack up boxes full of costumes, toys, art supplies, and musical instruments.
Do you have room for these? Yeah.
Then they set out for one of 6 Los Angeles area hospitals. The day we tagged along, they visited Miller Children's Hospital in Long Beach. When they arrived, little Riley was already waiting for them.
So you want a costume?
Yeah.
What?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Anything else?
A hat?
These kids are here for sometimes weeks at a time. They're on heavy medications. A lot of times they're in pain. It's the only thing that'll get them out of their bed.
Do you ever watch Scooby-Doo? You know the guy that draws the cartoons? He's here today.
Some kids don't come into the playroom the rest of the time, but when Discovery Arts is here, they're ready to come.
All right, ready, begin!
Because it encourages them to be up, to be active, and it also puts them in a better frame of mind, and I think a happier child is going to get well faster.
For another patient named Leslie, this visit from Discovery Arts is a rare chance to play dress up.
My niece just got a blood transfusion, so she was kind of out of it, but you know, when she flipped on the dress and she was walking around, you know, it made a big difference on her.
I feel like a princess.
She hugged me and she told me that she felt very happy.
Beautiful. Have a seat.
This way. The kids, they're very skeptical, they're very shy, and by the end of the day, usually we've got them up and around, dancing, singing, smiling.
Well, I worked at Hanna-Barbera for 26 years, but I'm very happy to be here. It's fun to share your talent with a child, and I enjoy making a kid smile who needs it, too.
They're in a situation that's totally unfair. You know, they're being robbed of their childhood. Very nice. Many do respond well to the treatment, and cancer goes into remission. Some don't. Either way, we're here to make a child's life a little bit better while they're in the hospital having these chemo treatments.
And when you look through here, you'll be able to see the picture. It'll be a window to fairyland.
The children and their relatives say these visits from Don and his volunteers turn bad days into good ones.
Cool to have somebody come in and help you, you know, do arts and crafts and all that stuff, just to cheer you up. You know, it's like people supporting you and stuff, so it's really cool.
To be in the hospital, it must be real sad for them, and when Discovery Arts comes, they are happy.
Sometimes, Don says, it's the littlest things that make the biggest impact.
There you go. We just played drums for a half an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, Wiley will now do a drum solo. He just came alive, his smile, his whole face lit up, and I'm sure mine did too.
And here is your trophy for the day.
Best drummer of the day, right here. He said, "What time are you going to be here tomorrow?" It really was a bittersweet comment he made, you know, because we would like to be there more often. And funding permitting, we can expand the program.
I'm gonna sew with the grandma and then come back.
For now, Discovery Arts improves the lives of hundreds of LA area kids each week. It's all due to the vision of Don Harper.
Yay!
He is the force behind Discovery Arts. He is the inspiration for doing it. He is my hero. I know that this would have never been possible without him, and he has no idea how many children and families he's touched.
But Don says he does it for what he gets back. It's a reward that goes beyond words.
What I do for Discovery Arts is not heroic. I mean, it's kind of selfish in a way because I get a great feeling from it. Let's go show Grandma. Yay. All right. You see by the reaction from the kids, you know, just what a little interaction in this kind of situation really means. It's a big deal. I don't think you can really underestimate it.
Don told us that they're happy to take volunteers from any walk of life. A background in the arts is not necessary. For his work bringing joy and creativity to hospitalized children, we're thrilled to call Don Harper a DirecTV hometown hero.